Hey everyone, and welcome to the start of my River City Girls playthrough. Y'all are probably wondering why the audio is so low. That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure why this happened, but starting with hold on a second. Starting with, let's see. This is currently version 1.2.0. I don't know if the previous update did this, but for the Switch version at least, the audio starts out low, but when you actually select a file, it gets louder. Now, I didn't actually hear it through my headphones, so it may just be a TV thing. Who knows? All I know is the volume did get lower. I might have to try to adjust that so it doesn't sound as weird. But yeah, so it can be up to 2 players. This is going to be a single player run. You can also increase the difficulty to hard, but the thing is, hard difficulty doesn't make too much of a difference. I can actually explain the differences within like 2 minutes while we start. You can also have friendly fire on or off. It doesn't matter because I'm doing this single player. And you can choose between 2 characters, Kyoko and Masako. You can actually switch at any time by pressing save and exit at the main menu during the game and switch off to the other character, which I'll plan to do so I can show them off both evenly, but I'll start with Masako.
Can't take it anymore! Since when do they expect us to learn things in detention? Toes. That's it. I'm dead. Death by math. Here lies Masako, killed by numbers.
I don't even go to this school.
Huh? What is it, Kyoko?
Ricky and Kunio! They've been kidnapped! Oh, Ricky, I'll save you!
I'm coming, Kunio!
Girls, please take your seats.
No, you take them! You can't silence love, Mr. Rudis! We'll find whoever took our boyfriends and beat them into the street! Also, your lessons are boring!
Yeah, what she said! What's going on?
Attention! This is your principal. Looks like...
Oh, I didn't mean to cut it off like that, but yes. We are starting off the game in the school of River City High. So the main plot is Rukio. No, I just completely Ricky and Kunio. I just mixed their names for no fucking. Anyway, they've been kidnapped, so now it's up to the girls to save them. Oh my gosh. So yes, this first part is gonna have a lot of tutorial. Defeat the other students to break the screen lock and get out of class. Press light for quick attacks and heavy for heavy attacks, or in this switch's case, light X.
We've got some troublemakers in detention. You kids know what to do.
So the combos are going to be extremely basic when you start off, and we're okay. I gotta get used to this. Grab them. Sometimes an enemy will become dizzy after being attacked repeatedly. Walk into them to grab the enemy, then throw or attack them with light and heavy. So yeah, when they're dizzy, you can throw them like so, and that gives you extra damage. Whenever they lose all their health, you'll usually see like a line of dialogue in the bottom just to let you know that they haven't finished, like so. So for now, I'm just doing 3 lights and then a heavy. Sometimes the heavy connects, other times it doesn't. It actually depends on the timing as well as the positioning of the enemy. As far as the combos in this game goes, it's very basic because, well, hold on. Sometimes the last enemy remaining will beg for their life. Touch them to grab the enemy and then press L to recruit them. Hold on a second. Will it actually happen? Solid. Recruited enemies can be called into action by pressing the L button. Their health is displayed in your HUD at the top of the screen. So yes, there is a combo system, but it's extremely basic. You're not gonna have any like fancy combos when starting out, but as the game progresses, we're gonna learn more moves and access to more abilities as well. Oh, I tried to. That's something I have to learn. Alright, so yes, for now we're just. Oh, hold on. Before I continue. We actually saw this earlier when I did it by complete accident. I keep trying to hit them on the ground. But you can actually parry an enemy's attacks. I'll recruit you. And that will leave them vulnerable for any follow-up attack. Whoops, you can't get in here yet. Come back later after finding a way to get inside locked doors. So yeah, sometimes platforms will be locked off and you'll either have to defeat certain enemies, collect an item, etc, etc. Let me pause the game. So the stats menu, and this is going to be a lot of dialogue here. The stats menu shows off your current stats, EXP level, EXP needed to level up, and items you purchased from stores. Select an item here to use it. So I don't actually have items, and you notice there's only 2 open spots. There's actually a level up feature in which you gain more stats as well as item slots for every 3 levels, starting with level, let me see, I want to say 9. You will actually get an item slot because the max level is 30, and that's my logic. I actually don't know for sure, but it makes sense. So if you press R, you can scroll through your phone menu options. Dang about what's it. The map menu shows your current location and your progress in active quests. Press A to expand to the full world map. I had to actually look at my controller. I haven't been using my Switch that much. So yes, if we press A, you can check your map to know where to go. Yellow is your current room, blue rooms have been visited, and black rooms haven't yet. So as you can see, we've only been in the starting room and we're currently the wide room. There's quite a few rooms, but it's not that big of a place. I want to say River City High actually has the most rooms. If not this place, it's the last one. And you can see at the top where River City High is, where there are going to be 5 more areas. My plan is to just have an area for each video, but we'll see how that goes. Moves list. The moves list displays how to perform all attacks you've unlocked. Unlock more attacks in dojos and by leveling up, and that's what I was getting into earlier. The combos that we'll be able to perform will expand as we level up and acquire more moves at the dojo. We won't actually see the dojo till next part, but for now we just have the left jab, right cross, uppercut, headbutt, gut punch, clinch knees, bouncer throw, back uppercut, and jump kick. Accessories. Accessories are like permanent items. Equip up to 2 accessories at a time. Earn more by defeating bosses and completing quests. So for now, all we have are the gym shorts, which refill 1% of the strength. Excuse me. Refill 1% ST with each enemy defeated. This is actually not useful because I don't have access to the meter it's referring to in the description. So whatever. The recruits menu showcases every type of enemy you've recruited so far. Try and catch them all. You see what you did there. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 enemy classes, and with each class there are variants of the enemy. Most of these variants act the same with the exception of 2 types for each category. You don't need to recruit all of them for 100%, thankfully. I forgot this. The settings menu allows you to adjust volume levels and other options. So you want to save and quit. There you go. But back to the recruits. You don't have to recruit them all to get to a 100%.
So what's the plan?
Break out of school, find our boyfriends, and beat the life out of whoever took them.
Good plan.
Thanks. I just came up with it.
Whoa, you are like crazy smart, Misako.
Map markers. Look for this icon when important markers are added to your map. Press plus to access your map when you see this icon. You know, that just made me forget what I was talking about earlier, so we'll just roll with this for now. When trying to find what to do next, you can just refer to your map. It'll always tell you where to go, so you really shouldn't have too much trouble figuring out what to do next. It's pretty straightforward for a quote-unquote RPG? It's a beat 'em up with RPG elements, so you can level up, you can get stat boosts, but you're always just like a beat 'em up in the sense of like Streets of Rage or Double Dragon. And there are other ways to get stat boost besides level up, so I'll get into that when we actually get to that point. Press Y. I'm sorry, I have to keep looking at the controller. Press Y to grab weapons. Use them with Y or throw with the X button. Yeah, sorry, I'm still looking at the controller. Weapons break apart after too much use. Okay, let me just oh, actually, I saw 0 XP when I defeated that other enemy.
Tomorrow's lunch is vegetables and rice. Don't let those girls out of here.
Okay, that was the assist. You just press the R button and they will come and do an attack. There's a cooldown period, and once the cooldown is over, you can use them again. You'll notice that they have hearts. If they get hit at all while they're out on the field, and it's actually pretty easy for them to get hit, then they'll take 1 heart away. I've actually never seen what happens when they lose all their hearts, but I imagine that, well, they just die. It's, yeah. So you can break vending machines in order to get healing items, such as apples. Roast is one of them as well. And so keep an eye out for those in case you're low on health.
I wonder who took Kunio and Ricky.
I wonder who sent us that text message.
Yeah, huh?
Check your phone, Kyoko.
For what?
To find out who sent us that text.
Oh yeah! It says, blocked caller. That's a weird name.
Damn it.
Okay, each time you level up, your stats increase, and you also unlock the ability to learn new attacks in dojos.
Of course it would be blocked.
Oh, you know him?
Come on.
Okay, so after leveling up, we actually just learned a ground attack. You see, I wasn't paying attention to see if that was okay. Good. That's what I was trying to do earlier, the ground attack, but I forgot you have to level up first in order to learn that. Okay, so I'm just gonna break this because it's probably gonna give a tutorial. Alright, there are 25 statues in River City's resident crime boss. Excuse me. Of River City's resident crime boss hidden throughout the game. Destroy all 25 to earn something special. And that's what I will be going after, all 25 of these, because that is geared towards getting 100% in this game.
Oh look, it's those girls.
Thought I smelled something.
Hasabe. Mommy.
Hey, Misako.
Shouldn't you two be in detention or something?
We broke out.
OMG, seriously? I was joking.
And I'm ditching my school to hang out here.
Have you two seen Kunio or Ricky?
Just like every day.
Every night, actually.
They've been kidnapped.
I got a text. That must be so special for you.
Sorry, girls, haven't seen them, but we'll so let you know the second we do. Right, Mommy?
Oh, for sure.
Thanks. We gotta go beat up more people now.
Laters.
Okay, those two, it's... You know, I'll get more about those two later at a time.
Those girls seem nice.
Yeah, but they're crazy.
Oh?
They think they're dating Kunio and Ricky.
What? They better not be.
Relax. Their brains are just broken.
Gonna be a lot more broken if they ever touch my Ricky.
Alright, let me try to collect my thoughts. You know what, I'm gonna recruit you. There we go, I got my thoughts back. So, going back to level ups, let me just show you. Sorry about that, but as I was trying to say earlier, whenever you level up, you do get stat increases, and there are 6 stats to, well, increase. Stamina, which is your maximum health. Special, the meter used to perform special moves, which we don't have access to at the moment, but we will later. Attack is how much damage your character does with their, well, attacks. Agility, their movement speed when they dash. WP, I think it stands for weapon, which is the damage done with weapons. And the LK, which is luck. This is, how do I describe it? This is determines the rate at which enemies can drop heal items to replenish your stamina, and that's something else I kind of wanted to go into, but first I think there's something else.
Listen.
You block parry. Press and hold R to block enemy attacks. Blocking just as an enemy attacks will parry, giving you the edge. That's what I was talking about earlier. If you block just as they attack, you will parry. That'll leave them vulnerable for you to do a follow-up. Anyway, let's do this.
Students, today we're going to learn about puberty.
Puberty? But I don't know what that is.
That's because you're ignorant, Timmy. Puberty stands for punching until bricks explode right towards you.
Wow,
Now do you understand?
not at all.
Well, let's see if we can find someone to help pound the knowledge into your tiny brain.
Golly gee, is that?
A Bobo! Glad to meet you, Timmy!
You're so huge.
All thanks to puberty! With enough effort, you could get as big as me! You give it a try?
I guess so.
You'll have to punch harder than that, Timmy.
Oh, so weak.
Puberty.
Anyway, as far as luck goes, yes, you will see enemies drop.
Where are we headed?
Downstairs. We'll exit through the front.
Great plan.
I just hope Miss Suzu's not here today.
Oh, jeez, what if she is?
Are you gonna let a 300-pound security guard stand between you and Ricky?
No?
Anyway, oh my gosh, while jumping, jump toward a wall with jump and then press jump again to leap off the wall and get even higher. Alright, anyway, what I was trying to get into almost like 5 minutes ago, the luck stat drops determines how frequently enemies can drop health items. Now, when you play the game on the harder difficulty, they don't drop health items, and that's pretty much the main difference between the two difficulties.
Today is School Spirit Day. Show your school spirit by destroying those girls.
I think enemies do hit slightly harder, but the thing is, it's aside from those two things, well, maybe 1.5. I'm not even entirely sure if the enemies hit harder, to be honest. But there's no real incentive to actually play the difficulty unless you just want the challenge. Now, I played DuckTales Remastered on Extreme because it was a way to grind for money as well as, well, achievement and all that stuff. And it showed off things. There's more reason to show it off because there are actually quite a few differences in order to actually get players interested in wanting to try it to begin with. This difficulty, however, it's like it just took one thing and called it a day. You don't unlock anything for being the difficulty itself. I mean, it's a step up in challenge, but nothing to write home about. You're better off just playing on normal. Yeah, stomp him. Playing off in normal and just having more of a comfortable ride with the game, because sometimes, like that, sometimes enemies are just kind of annoying. They like to juggle you and attack while you're blocking from behind, and there's really nothing you can do about it. That's one little problem I have with the game. You can't really block behind you. That'd be nice to do, but nah, you can't do that. Okay, there's actually one more room. We'll be able to go in here shortly. You know, I'm not gonna pretend I tried to do that on purpose. I just wanted to. So, anyway, there's 4 different types of enemies that you'll come across in this area: the male students, the female students, as well as the cheerleaders. Don't you hit me! The male students play dirty, quote unquote, ow, as in they will actually throw sand at you, and it's actually an unblockable attack. So if they throw sand at you while you're guarding, you'll still get hit, and it'll actually stun you, leaving you vulnerable to follow-up attacks. However, if they throw sand at you again, it'll knock you out of stun. See, that's the attack right there. That's also their assist move as well. The female students have shorter range, but they have way more attack options, a lot more over the top as well, because they'll do like a flying kick into the air. That's also their assist.
You students are a disgrace. Oh well, at least she'll stop them.
These Elvis Presley looking guys, they like to fake out their attacks. Well, fake out one attack in particular. Ouch. Oh yeah, you can't block both attacks as well. And then just let me go.
No sign of security.
Maybe she's on break.
Uh-oh. Out of our way, Miss Suzu!
Yeah, we don't want to hurt you.
Hurt me? Ha ha! You scrawny runts couldn't hurt a fly.
No way! Flies are easy to hurt.
As part of the school defense force, it's my job to keep idiots like you from sneaking out of class.
But you don't even go to this school.
Shut up! I'm trying to earn extra money! Don't act like you're smarter than me. I've been in high school for 7 years. Ain't nobody smarter at school stuff than Miss Suzu.
I don't care how big or how dumb you are. We're getting out of this school right now.
Yeah, we gotta save Kunio and Ricky.
So go punch through another wall until you figure out how doors work.
Oh, that's it, you little turds. Time to get flushed.
Okay, I actually do like character interactions a lot in this game.
Get over here.
I don't remember what I was talking about actually. But bosses, they usually have a straightforward pattern. Sometimes they can kind of cheese you out. And it's just like, well, I guess I'll get a hit now. Granted, it is possible to dodge all their moves. Like that. My jump didn't actually work. So what I was trying to do there was wall jump. But it can be a bit finicky at times. Hopefully I can show it off. Actually, I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, so if you're hit by that attack, you'll be put in a stun animation to where you can't follow up on her. But yeah. So sometimes lead to the air and do like a butt slam, which will cause her to be stunned herself. Wait, that wasn't enough to... Huh. Okay. So she's divided in 3 phases, most bosses are. And on the 3rd phase... third phase, she'll be put in a frenzy. And she'll be less susceptible to stun. Yes, and she can do this 3 times when in the frenzy. Whoops. I've never seen her live with 1 HP, so I was kind of rushing it. That sucks. Alright. I don't know if that's because I used an assist on her, but
No sign of security.
Maybe she's on break.
that's really weird. Actually, I'd never seen that happen before. Yeah, so you can actually skip a cutscene by holding down the A button. So in case you die to a boss battle in a very embarrassing way like that, you can skip the cutscene and just get on. So we're just gonna skip right to right here because I know what to do. So be right back. Well, I was gonna try out that assist thing again, but you lose your assist whenever you lose all your health. A little bit of money as well. Oh well.
You dweebs are tougher than you look. Gave me a real workout.
I'd rather give you a hug, FYI.
Stay down. Don't make us fight you again.
Got a real mouth on you. Must be why Kunio likes you.
Have you seen Kunio?
And Ricky?
Yeah, but not around here. I saw them both in Crosstown yesterday, talking to someone creepy looking. Good luck finding your little boy toys. I'm surprised they'd be interested in a pair of twigs like you two.
Hey, is that a compliment or...
Boys hate scrawny little bugs. They want a woman with meat on her bones. And I got all the meat. If you find Kunio and Ricky, you tell him Masuzu says hi.
Ew. Come on, Kyoko.
Sorry for punching you so much.
Okay, whenever you complete a boss, you usually get some type of item, as well as a bunch of experience and a good amount of money. And we also got the school key and a level up from that. So we could move on to the next area, but there's a couple of things we can do in the school. And by a couple of things, I mean one mission to get an item. We also unlock the rolling kick, which is basically a dash move. So let's just get on here. This area becomes unlocked when you beat Masuzu and acquire the school key. So let's talk to this guy.
Hey, buddy.
That's Mr. Body to you.
What?
Mr. Body?
I thought it was cute nickname.
I'm uncomfortable.
Anyway, the door's blocked and we gotta get out of here. Can you move the trash?
Not sure. You two look pretty heavy. Get it?
Yup.
Joke is that you are trash girls. Like garbage people or something.
Hey!
Anyway, we gotta be somewhere and your stink cans is blocking us.
Would you mind moving them, please?
Yeah, I would love to, but I must finish cooking before lunch rush. However, if girls fetch my ingredients for me, maybe I can move cans of trash.
Fine. What ingredients are we looking for?
Ghost peppers, beans, and tomatoes. You write this down?
Nope.
Any idea where they are, Mr. Body?
Stop being lazy and find my food!
Why are you... Anyway, so characters will sometimes give you side quests and very few.
So, like, we're looking for food now?
Seems that way. Let's check the upper floors. Seen kids selling bootleg food up there.
This school is so weird.
As I was saying, very few characters will give you side quests. There's one character in particular that will give you a side quest in just about every area. We will be looking out for him, and an item we will get from doing this side quest will help us out as far as the other characters. We'll see that once we actually get it. But boss battles, they can be tricky at first, honestly, because a lot of them seems avoidable. I was being reckless during the fight with Masuzu, but that was also because I saw something that never happened before. Like, seriously, I've never seen a boss live with just like no health, basically. So that was my bad. But really, after a few runs of the game, you'll get comfortable with the fights. They are fun, though. Let's just stress that. None of them are really too obnoxious, I should say. I need an assist. Whenever you do lose a fight, you lose money. The money is used for shops that we will find throughout the game, as well as the dojo. And you'll want to save your money because there's particular items that cost a fortune. They're the most expensive items in the game, and they are geared towards 100%. Hey, nice segue. I can finally talk about 100%ing this game. 100%ing the game requires you to buy all the accessories in the shop, as well as all the moves. With that said, you only need to buy the items as one character, And although they'll only be used by that one character, it'll still count for 100%. So as long as I get the item as Misako, I'll be good towards that completion rate. Oh, where is it? Ugh. Trying not to get hit. Oh, I load up, so it's all good. So new moves are available in the dojo, and I also got some stat buffs. We will check out those moves in the next part. I also learned backhand, so
Well, we got beans. Yuck.
At least it's canned, so we can't smell it.
I can still smell it.
so yes, you can attack behind while you're blocking. Very useful when you see an enemy approaching. There are better moves for this scenario that we will get later, but for now it's decent. Okay, this guy's stuck behind the bench. Can you move? You cannot. Why are you the way you are? You know what? I'm just gonna. I think I can't. Oh, okay. He's begging for mercy again, and the screen is locked, and I can't do anything. This is the life. He's not dead. There we go. That's annoying, but oh well. Okay, so we found the can of beans. We need the tomato and the ghost pepper. Oh right, I can pull up the map. So yes, the other two ingredients are in rooms we haven't been to, but with the school key we can now access those rooms. So from now on, if I have to backtrack to areas I've already been through, I'll just cut to where I actually reached my destination. So when I kill this guy, I will cut. Now, if something happens, like a level up or me finding something, I'll show that off. So don't worry about that. But yeah, I'll see y'all when I get to that room, which is looks like the second or third floor of the school. Apparently there's only like 2 or 3 floors of the school, but the way it's explained makes no sense, so whatever. But yeah, see y'all there.
One to help pound the knowledge into your tiny brain.
I just got combo. So that can happen sometimes. You can either get juggled or hit by multiple enemies because you don't really have too many invincibility frames until you're actually down to the ground.
I guess so.
So just keep that in mind. And a level up for Misako. So I guess I can talk about this while we're waiting. Characters will level up even when you're not using them, but they'll only level up from quest and boss battles. So even though Kyoko hasn't been used yet, she still has gotten a degree of experience as well as money. And characters do not share money as well, so keep that in mind. They each have their own separate wallets. Alright, this is the room we need to go into. The bathroom. Okay. Don't you wow me. Oh yeah, this is a new move that we got called the human weapon from leveling up.
Found the ghost pepper!
Ew, too spicy. Get it away.
The amount of damage is actually not entirely clear. It might be based off your weapon skill because it's the same property as carrying an item as a weapon. Okay, there's something I want to show off. Let me see if it happens here, though. Okay. So after you clear the room of the enemies, more enemies will just gradually fall in. They're typically more difficult than the default enemies that were originally in the room, and also they won't give you experience and very little money. This encourages players to move on. There's something else that can happen, but it's not happening. Okay, I'll save that for later then. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. The room to the right is actually where I need to go. There's so many things to talk about this game. I love it to death. There's a few, they're not even complaints that I want to talk about. It's just, I guess, the history of this game as well as the series that it's from. So, I will do my best to talk about how little I know about this series. But first, we are now on the rooftop of the school's final room, and that's the block boo. Yep. So while you're getting comboed, you do have a small frame which you will sometimes be able to block. That didn't happen. Oh, don't hit me, bro. Actually, that. Yeah, try not to block this thing because they can just throw sand at you. So come over here, hit the tomatoes.
Tomato acquired. Is that what this thing is?
I don't eat vegetables.
Ugh, who does?
Okay, just one more final room to clear. This is the final mandatory fight in the area. Huh. Oh, I turned as I was trying to block and it didn't count. Oh well. Yeah, I know my combos are very basic, but it's just a matter of that's all I have at the moment. Like I said, as we go forward, we'll get more things to do with the combo system. So something I want to talk about is this series as a whole. River City Girls is a spin-off of the Kunio-kun series, and you know what? That's really all I know. Because you know what? I never even heard of Kunio-kun until this game was announced. Not even when this game was announced, after the game came out. I thought this was just kind of like a, I don't know, an independent property? I don't even know what this game was gonna be when I first heard about it. All I saw was WayForward. They're like my favorite independent game company. Of course I'm gonna buy it. It's like, I'm a big fan. It's like, I just always expect great things from them. There's nothing, okay, I'm gonna stop myself from saying that. But literally whenever I see an announcement from them, I'm always excited. Aside from one game announcement that happened earlier this month. But they've always had solid games as far as Shantae, the Mighty series, and revivals such as the Double Dragon games, Mummy Remastered, and this game was no exception. I was really looking forward to it, and I'm extremely pleased with how the game turned out. It's just I didn't know the history with this game, or the series I should say, because Kunio-kun dates back to I want to say the 80s maybe. One of the main character of the series is Misaka's boyfriend, who we're trying to rescue, while Ricky is the rival of Kunio, even though he was the boss in, I want to say, the first game? I don't know. I'm not going to even try to pretend I understand the series. There's just a lot to it. I leveled up, by the way. The Haymaker. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now we got a little variety to our combos. Let's go! Oh, you gotta time that right. But yeah, when that hits, it'll send them flying on the other side of the stage. Has a bit of a cooldown, but it's very powerful. Yeah, the two girls we saw earlier, they're also from the series. They apparently used to be like main characters or something. Look, I'm not gonna try to explain the history of these games. as well as the references, but there are some things I do understand, like the Double Dragon references that are found throughout the game. I'll point those out at least, because I've shown Double Dragon off on my channel. But as far as everything else, I apologize, but it's better if I don't try to explain it, just so I don't butcher anything or just give out wrong information, essentially. Granted, I'm known for doing that, getting my wires clicked crossed, I'm not going to deny that. But this case in particular, it's just like, I know nothing about this series. It's just, as I was saying earlier, I didn't know this was a spin-off of a series. I didn't really hear about it until, you know, WayForward was like, here, give us money. I'm like, alright, yeah, I can usually never say no, but there's this one instance where y'all gave me a reason to not want to spend money. Anyway, I got a little sidetracked with that.
Well, let's see if we can find someone to help.
But it makes me wonder, is WayForward going to do more games from this series? Are they going to make remake games from this series? Are they going to continue making new ones? I don't know. I really love how this game turned out because I've never played anything like it. A beat 'em up with RPG elements. That's very unique to the Kunio Kun series. I can't really think of another one that does that. Double Dragon Neon to an extent maybe, but it doesn't have the exploration that you will find in an RPG. And although the exploration is kind of limited per se, it's still there, and I actually do think it adds a bit of charm to the game. I feel like it's what really gives the game an identity. Being able to explore, level up, strengthening your characters, having a combo system. It's just, I don't know, the entire package is great. I thought it was unique, but then I found out that there's a whole line of games that do this, and I'm just like, ever since this game came out, I have actually never played another game for the Kunio Kun series. I'm interested because I apparently still make them. I guess there was something that came out on PS4. It might have just been like a port of something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not gonna attempt to fake that I know what this series is about. It's just a lot to it. Y'all can feel free to, you know, lecture me in the comments. I welcome the school, I guess. I don't even know what you call it. I tried to understand it for this playthrough, but it's like, no, it's just better that I just say I don't know. They put up things I do know and move on. And that dollar was floating on the broken statue. I hope y'all noticed that. It's kind of cool. So this part is kind of long, I noticed. I'm going on like almost 50 minutes. Granted, I cut a little bit of backtracking, but I don't think another part will actually get this long. We had to... It's probably the most backtracking we'll do in an area, to be honest. Because once we're done here, we never have to come back to the school again. That's actually the case with most of the areas. Once you beat the boss and already got the statues along the way, there's really no reason to come back. And also, I mean, it could take a little bit longer, but I'm also leaving all this backtracking in just to talk about my ignorance as far as this series. But from this forward, I don't think the parts will be as long. You know, unless shenanigans happen, you know, like me dying to the first boss. That's great. I love when that happens. Okay, just let me get down there. What? Anyway, new moves available in the dojo. Level 8. Okay, that's just gonna level up things.
Here! We got your dumb ingredients.
And still fresh. Girls did nice job.
Now move the trash so we can get out of here.
Why so rushed? Stay and enjoy my special goulash. I add bovine marrow for extra flavor.
I'm gonna hurl. We're a little rushed if you don't mind.
Okay, deal is deal. Go. I moved trash long ago already.
You jerk!
I don't know. Marrow's kind of like a butter, and it slaps. Y'all never had bone marrow? Definitely try it. Okay, so for doing this quest, you actually get the pepper spray, which is very useful for other missions. So I will get more to those as we get along. You also get more money and experience. You get to fight these frozen cheerleaders. This is the only time we're gonna see them in this room, so why not? Give it some experience. But this, yeah, that item is the only reason why I decided to go ahead and take care of this. Granted, it is 400%, but it's also very helpful for completing other missions. As far as enemies in this room, I think it's always these two. Ouch! Mama. Yeah, cheerleaders are very agile. They'll dodge your attacks and then follow up with counters. More so than any other enemy class. These are the fast enemies, so you know what, I may as well. Yeah, if you're not close enough, your stomp attack won't connect. Get in my way. Yeah. These big cheese now. Oh, I was hoping I could get him kill. Oh, nice double kill though. And that's it. So this exit, $502. Not bad. I could have had more if I didn't die in a very odd manner here, but it is what it is. Let me see. Yeah, this is the final room. So with that said, on the next part, we will actually enter Cross Town. Quite a few rooms, but it's not that big. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope y'all enjoy this playthrough. Take care, y'all.